God bless everyone out there in the internet world and radio land. This is Barry and Karen coming to you live from Embrace Marriage Ministries. And our Dare to Be Different podcast, we thank God for you joining us. We just appreciate you coming out and just being with us, those that are joining us today. And we thank God for everything that is being done. And hopefully we're getting everything squared away. So, like I said, we just appreciate you just joining us and being there for us. We're trying something new tonight. This is not like an official podcast. We're just trying to test out our different things that we're doing. We're testing out our new camera system. Hopefully it won't die on us. It's only got so much life, so we gotta make it work while we can. So basically tonight we're going to kind of rush through and finish our part 2 of our particular lesson that we did on 8 ways to ruin a relationship. And this is 8 ways to ruin a relationship part 2. So tonight we're going to do 3. We're going to try to do 3 of them. When I finish all of them, I know tonight we're going to do at least 2 or 3 of them. But it comes from an article that we did. We found on the internet, of course, under the psychcentral.com. It's a blog that they had. We did a lesson, like I say, on the first 3 of them. Yeah, we did the first 3. And the first 3 of them that we did was number 1 was to take your partner for granted. 2, stop talking, and 3, stop expressing your feelings. So tonight we're gonna do 4, which is stop listening, and we're gonna try to do 5, which is kill the fun. And then we'll finish off the rest of them later on. Hopefully we say again.
Is it up?
But what's up?
The chat.
Yeah, it's up.
Yeah, lines.
What do you?
The lines.
What lines?
That.
That's not. That's just a streamline lines, babe. It's okay.
Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be shown in the video.
No, they can't see that.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank God. I was like, that was messing with me big time.
Y'all forgive her. She got like OCD like me, so she can't stand that. you know, I'm used to looking at the lines, but she ain't used to looking at the lines. So
yeah, I'm used to a clear picture.
Yeah, those are lines. Just those grid lines, but they don't see that. But anyway, thank you for joining us. Now, first off, thank you for joining us from our different platforms on Twitch. Just get off that subject off Twitch. If you're listening to us on Spotify, if you're listening to us on these different platforms on Facebook Live, Periscope, Twitch, Mixer, and also YouTube, we thank God for you joining us. Like I said, we're going to rush through this because we got this camera. We got this new camera. I knew it. That's where we got this one. See, that's what I don't like. And we going to figure out a way to get this thing. That's why we was trying to rush to get it through.
Well, we just really trying to test it out to see.
Yeah, we're testing it out. But we, as you can see, the picture's pretty good. Y'all going to see our green screen now because we're going to cut the other one on. All right, there we go. Here we are. We're going to finish it out, though. We're going to do that. And it'd be a pretty good picture, but can't do our green screen right now, but it blocks part of our thing. We'll do that later. So, but we're gonna finish this out. But the camera did work pretty good. We had better lighting for our green screen and for our camera, so that kind of worked out too. So that kind of helped. So we're gonna like I said, we're gonna do 4, which is stop listening. Give me a second, do something. Make sure my recording, the audio is okay. Just want to make sure that we're good. There we go. All right. Okay. Is it recording? I guess so. All right. Let me start another one. Yeah, start the recording. All right. There we go. Okay, like we said, this is our Dare to Be Different podcast with Barry and Karen. I'm Barry, this is Karen. We're starting a new podcast on tonight. We did a previous one dealing with relationships, which is 8 ways to ruin your relationship. And we did maybe 5 minutes of it. No, we didn't do 2-3 minutes of it with a new camera.
Yeah, we had just got it. We trying to test it out. So we
yeah. So right now we're just basically just doing it on our own Logitech, which is, you know, thank God for the backup. But we wanted to just kind of see how it came out. If you happen to catch the beginning of it, if you didn't.
Yeah, we just want to see how it looked.
Yeah, we just wanted y'all to tell us how it looked versus this, and did it look pretty clear on that background, on that green screen? Because as you can see, we got the green screen behind us. We found out real fast that the green screen is smaller than we thought because of the distance we are. Now we made it work, and we had to really slice it down. But the thing is, what happened, the way our room is, it's just hard for us to kind of get in a frame like we want. So we're gonna end up getting a different kind of lens that'll help us to kind of work with that. So we ended up getting a Canon Rebel T6, and we got that, and the camera's pretty good camera. We used it for our little deal. We had a little outing with our twin granddaughters we did not too long ago. I'm gonna put those up on our Facebook and our Twitter so y'all can see those wonderful little girls. And they are some darlings. And so we actually are we're trying to build some memories. You know how you have to build some memories. Let me get rid of these lines so my wife quit looking at them moments. Trying to get rid of them. But like I say, thank God for what we're talking about tonight. Again, like I said, we're talking about 8 ways to ruin a relationship. We're gonna do 3 of them. We're gonna get them. Try to do 3. I think we have. After that, we'll have. No, we do 2. After that, we have 3, and we'll just work them from there. So I'm gonna read all of them. In case you hadn't heard the previous lessons, I'm gonna read all of them, and then you can basically just go. We're gonna start from there. 8 ways to ruin relationship is number 1, take your partner for granted. Number 2, stop talking. Number 3, express your feelings. Number 4, stop listening. Number 5, kill the fun. Number 6, nitpick. Number 7, threaten. And number 8, ignore your partner. So, yeah, we got some neighbors. They wrestling up there or something, I don't know. Anyway, we're on number 4 now. Stop listening. Nobody likes not to be heard. So there's no better way to kill a relationship than to stop listening to what your partner has to say. It shows lack of respect for the person, of course, and your significant other will pick up on the fact that you're no longer listening. If nobody's listening, how can a relationship grow and thrive? Especially important is something called active listening, which shows your partner you're actively engaged in a conversation. We learned this from somewhere else too about active listening. Actually giving your partner your undivided attention. Which I am guilty of that myself. All the time I don't do that. Usually if she's talking to me, I'm doing something else, or in something else or whatever. But at least, like I said, I'm learning to, if I notice that I'm not really paying attention, stop doing what I'm doing and just listen to what she's saying.
Yeah.
And so I'm not saying I get it right all the time, but I do. But I do most of the time. So I try to make sure that she gets my undivided attention. That's what's really important. When they know, people know when you're not really listening to them. You kind of just zone out, and your eyes gloss over, and you go into this. When you hear a person, especially if you really know them and you know them enough to know they're not listening, because if you all you get from them is yeah, yeah, yeah. That pretty much that's their response the whole time, because they've trained themselves to basically answer on cue. So they don't have to necessarily be engaged in the conversation to ask that. It's like an autopilot feature for them. They can be in the middle of reading their paper, and she can be telling them something, and he's in the middle. Or like me, I'll be gaming and she'll be talking about something. Now sometimes, mostly the times, I'm by me being used to doing it with other people, I can be having a full-fledged conversation, just be dead playing. Basically what I mean by dead playing is basically I'm not really just paying attention to what I'm doing on there. I'm paying attention and listening to the conversation.
Right.
So I'm dead playing. I'm basically just playing without really concentrating on the game. I'm just used to doing it, and I know the mechanics, so I don't have to really just put no concentration. I just talk and do whatever, and I'm used to doing it in chat. So when she talks to me, a lot of times, I'm engaging when she'll tell you I'm engaging with her. I'll be getting in the whole full conversation and getting all emotional with her and everything about it, and I'll be playing the game the whole time. Say, yeah, man, I don't understand that much. That kind of stuff. And I'll be dead playing. But a lot of times, if I get caught up in it, she'll know I'm not really paying attention. Because I'll just say yeah or yeah, yeah. And she know I say yeah too many times. She know I'm not paying attention.
He ain't listening.
I'm not listening. And I do that with everybody. She not the only one I do that with. I do it with everybody that I'm not really paying attention to. And it's not being mean. It's just that really my focus is somewhere else. And a lot of times they'll catch me. I'm not really paying attention to what I'm doing at the time. I'm focused on what I'm doing, and I can't really talk to them like I want to. So I'll do this thing that I'll just basically, they'll just know, really he ain't listening, so I might as well go on by my business. So the thing is that, but when people listening, one of the things about it, the Bible even talks about listening. It says that every man, I quote the scripture a lot because it was a principle of mine now, to being quick to hear, slow to speak, and slow to get angry. And a lot of people don't realize that when they're slow to speak, when they're quick to speak and slow to hear, that means that they'll come along and they'll just jump to conclusions. They'll speak out of turn. They'll say stuff that they shouldn't say, and it makes a bad situation worse.
Right.
And so you're not paying attention to the conversation. You're only speaking to respond, and not speaking to understand, listening to understand. You're only listening to respond. So a lot of people, that's how they do. They listen only to understand, only to respond. They listen only long enough to respond to what they want to the thing that you just said. They'll listen to it. And when he's talking about active listening, that you mean that you really put yourself in a position where you actually face to face give the attention that is needed in order to be able to develop a conversation. That's intimacy.
Right.
A lot of people, they don't really understand that intimacy is important in a relationship. If you don't have that, the relationship is pretty much just stale. That's the importance of it. That's the ultimate goal, is to have the intimacy. Not talking about just sex.
No.
But to have a close connection with that person. And to be to have a common goal, to have a common, what's the word I want to say, like a common bond with them. But the thing is a lot of people, they don't want to be intimate. They just want to be they want to just associate with them and deal with them on a surface level.
Right.
And so when you're doing this active listening, it shows that you want to develop an intimate relationship with that person. You got something, babe?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cause I have a little, testimony of, a little bit about what you were saying. How I had to learn and I had to grow in a lot of the areas that he had mentioned earlier, because and he would always tell me, you need to, that I need to listen, because I was always quick to speak, very very quick to speak, without listening, without paying attention, and I would, like you say, I would listen just long enough to respond, and I had it bad. I would cut him off, because I lose my thought fast, so I have to get mine in like quick, because I lose it, and I be wanting to say what I want to say and tell him what I want to tell him.
Yeah.
And so I would, so I was that one that was quick to speak and slow to listen. So I had it backwards, and it caused a whole lot of conflict.
Yeah.
And it caused a whole lot of confusion, because I wasn't wise in the area. I was just like, hey, I just want to just say what I want to say, and I just want to get my point across. That was my big thing. I just want to get my point across. I ain't care about nothing else you had to say. It didn't even much matter. All I want, let me get my point across.
Yeah.
And, but I had to learn, to hear him out, to listen, slow down enough to listen, and listen with understanding. So that's what I want to my little input.
No, yeah, that's yeah. Listen, listen to understand, and not just listen to respond. And like I said, active listening is an art that you have to develop.
Yeah.
It's not something that you can learn to do overnight, but
Yeah, and I had to learn also that if I knew, a lot of times he would talk to me and I would do the same thing. I wouldn't be engaged. He'd be talking, and I'd be like, yeah, and he'd be talking, say, and it's like, and like you say, we know how to come in right on cue.
Yeah.
I was hitting it on the head. He's like, yeah. I said,
Tell her, and then she say, or I'll say, oh, what did I just say, babe? You heard me?
Yeah, I heard every word you said.
Nope, we didn't. So yeah, you have to show that you actively. It's an active listening. It's something that we have to develop, and then over the course of time, it has to happen. Moving on to our next one, kill the fun. Now this is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a lot of us do this. We hook up together in life for many reasons. Share perspectives and outlooks, physical attraction, share spirituality, share professional lives, etc. But we also enjoy one another's company because it's fun. When fun leaves a relationship, it can be a sign that the relationship is heading to the rocks. Fun is a part of life, and is definitely a part of any healthy relationship. However, you and your significant others define fun. It's important to keep doing it even as the relationship matures. Love to dance, but haven't been in years. It's time to make a new dance date. Met while hiking or kayaking, but haven't made time to do it in months or years. Pack the backpack and get your outdoors on. What he's saying basically is whatever your definition of fun at the time when you met, or however you got together, you should do that.
Right.
Like in our case, I remember, when we were first, we didn't really start having date nights until I think maybe our, maybe the 10th year, maybe something, something like that.
Right.
Somewhere between 7 to 10 years, we were. What's going on, Hazard? Thanks for joining me, man. Between our 6th to about our 10th year of marriage, we decided to have date night. So we was trying to figure out, well, what could we do to have fun on our date nights, And so we decided we were gonna go bowling, because my our spiritual father bowled, and he was in tournaments, and so we did a little bit of bowling and stuff, and so we decided, hey, we gonna take up bowling. That's what's gonna be our date night. We gonna do that, and we gonna have fun together and laugh at each other's missing and doing stupid stuff and whatever. So my wife, her version of the story is really funny, but
Yeah.
she dressed up cute for the occasion. She did. Of course, a date. She on a date with her husband. She dressed up cute. She always dresses up cute though, but she dressed up cute for this occasion. We going bowling, you know. So we got our bowling shoes, and we already had the balls out there, and so we was waiting on her. She went first. So she got a little ball, and she walked up there with her little pretty stance, and White swung that ball back, and believe me, at first when I don't know what took my eyes away from her, and it wasn't anybody in there, because it was basically us, really. It wasn't hardly nobody in there. But I think at the time I just looked up at other screens, or looked at somebody else bowl or something. I do that in pool halls. I'll be playing pool, and while she shooting, I'm looking at other folks shoot. You know, I do that. So I don't know what took it was a second. I heard something go boom, and I looked over. She hit the floor. Butt first. She just fell right on her butt on the floor, and I was like, "Oh my God!" I was hoping she wasn't hurt, but she was stunned. If anything, she was stunned. I said, "Well, bowling was over," but pretty much. I said, "No." If she fell, hit the ground, I was done with bowling. So I said, "We need to find something that's safe for us." So we went. They had a pool hall.
Yeah, because we didn't even finish that night.
No, we didn't. We took them both shoes back and we left. We didn't even finish that. We didn't finish that bowling night. So we went and left from the bowling alley, and I think a few blocks over was a pool hall called Q-Stick, and at that time had nobody in it at the time. It was kind of just empty. And so we decided, hey, we're going to shoot pool that's safer. She ain't going to injure nobody, herself or me either. And I'm not going to injure her and this kind of thing. So it was something safe. And it was something I could do because I played pool a long time ago. And I was learning a little bit. So I learned about 9-ball. I think that's the first thing she learned. I taught her how to play 9-ball. Which she's pretty good at, by the way. That's her first game, so she's pretty good at 9 balls. Less balls, she know how to do rotation. So we played. It was me and her and another couple was in there at the time. Man, before you know it, was so many people you couldn't even squeeze them in there sideways. God had just blessed this man. So just by us showing up, because it wasn't nobody. I mean, during the day, it was during the day, and usually it didn't. But that became a ritual with us, and then I got into leagues and stuff, and then we had to find other things to do. So we started kind of diversifying our dates. We would go out sometimes, we would go eat. But most of the times, and we still do, we didn't have green screen. You would see our sticks in the back of us. She has her own sticks. I have, because I play lead, so I gave her my own ones, and I have some new ones, and they old now. But we've been having them for a while, and that's what we play with. But we have fun. Right. We go and we do what we need. We go out, or we'll just go somewhere, just do something fun. We make the big fun plans on like birthdays and anniversaries and stuff like that. But the rest of the time, we just find something fun to do.
Yeah. And one thing I always would say, if you're gonna do anything out of town.
Oh, say just wondering, do you get competitive when you play games?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
pool. Because it's teacher versus student. When because my wife actually is my first and only student. So when she plays good, it doesn't make me proud, but it does strip me ego too. Because we actually keep score. If I beat him too bad. Yeah. Oh yeah. I ain't too happy. Oh no, honey. But then again, I'm happy. I'm proud of the fact that she did, because that means that she's getting better.
But it makes him bring his game on.
It makes me play. When she actually plays.
When I start winning, he started. Then he play. I say okay. And I start. When I get to winning and beating him bad. Oh yeah, he start playing this.
I start playing then, because and she know me from doing that in league when they start really banging on me. Oh yeah, I start going at it.
Oh yeah, he get his game on.
I get his game on. I played a match one time. My wife, I don't know if you was there. It was a 9-ball match when we had this this team. No, it was an 8-ball. Was it the 8-ball? It was the BCA league. Now playing this guy, I had never made this shot. This was now I'm not good at banking. Now I'm a kicker. I'm a person I can kick a ball from. And my wife, she can bank from anywhere. And I call her Banks. That's what she does. She banks a ball from anywhere. I can kick it from anywhere. This guy had me, because we did it by ball. This guy had me like maybe. Really, I was in the lead, and all I needed was like 2 more shots or something like that. And he did a safety on me where he blocked my ball where I couldn't hit it. And I was real good at kicking and spinning the ball. And I did a 1-rail kick off the side rail, slammed it into my ball, and made it in the corner pocket. And he was livid. Because I was lower ranked than him. That was the kicker. And then they ranked me, I think I was like a 6 or 7. They go from like 1, they go from like 1 to like 9, I think it is. 9 is highest. And he was like a 8 or 9, and I was like a 6 or 7. No, I was a 4 or 5. I was real strong 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I played above my level. They thought I was sandbagging. And actually I played like a 6 or 7, but they put me with 6 7s. So I would play him because I was like a strong 5. So when I beat that dude, he was disgusted. I had one dude, I just waxed him off him, and a big dude.
Yeah.
Big old guy, he beat me bad because I had played in a minute.
Yeah, that was almost like a rematch.
It was
because we was you was at a tournament.
He mopped the floor with me.
He beat him bad. Ooh.
I was mad. I said, but you know what? I went that week and I started practicing.
But you had to play him again.
I had to play him again. I practiced and I played and got my stroke back and played him again and whooped him. That dude got so mad he gathered his stuff up and went home.
Yeah, because normally y'all shake hands and you know.
He didn't shake my hand. He shake my hand. He just got his stuff and left.
Yeah.
I beat him just that bad. So I mean, when she started playing, I played and I just started, I just really get in that play. But then again, I'm proud of the fact that she can. It's fun for us. We get we talk about people and boy, you see some stuff when you go in these places. They be looking all kind of crazy. We be talking about them people bad. That's how we make ourselves laugh, mostly by talking about them people. But anyway, you have to have in any relationship, whether it's friendship, whether it's marriage, whether it's family, you have to have some kind of recreation, some kind of fun. And yeah, they are. They are going. Most men are avoiding marriage. You're right. And I believe the reason a lot of them are going, why they're avoiding the avoiding of the commitment. That's when you're talking about marriage. They know that even the gangs on the street know that's a commitment.
Right.
It's not something that you can just jump into and just say, ooh,
Yeah.
And so
yeah, it is. It's a big commitment.
You're right. It's a big commitment. It's not something that you just jump into and just say, hey man, And so, but yeah, you're right, Red Pill. They some of them are avoiding it, and they going different ways, And they going to they having these relationships that they just, I don't know, it's just hard to say.
Yeah.
Nowadays they're going different ways, and so the thing is that, but when you're talking about marriage, since marriage now has been so quote unquote redefined in this nation and in other nations that have redefined it, marriage is not a yeah, you're right. Look at the divorce rate. The divorce rate now, even in the churches now, the divorce rate is just as high inside the church and organizations or religious organizations as it is in the world.
Right.
But the reason why is that, like you said, there was a reason why. There was one particular thing Jesus told the Pharisees. He said, is it right lawful for a man to divorce a woman for anything? And Jesus gave him his answer. He said, if they, he said, whoever divorce a woman for any reason except for fornication or unfaithfulness in the case of that, commits adultery, and he that marries one that has been divorced or that has been separated from their husband due to other reason other than that commits adultery. Because basically, according to God, they still married. He said, well, why did Moses tell him to write a writing of divorcing? He said, because of the hardness of your heart, Moses allowed this to happen. But in the beginning, it was not so. God made them man and woman, and he made them in his image. He said, well, God has joined together, let no man separate. So the thing is that because of the hardness of people's hearts, a lot of times the reason why divorce rates are so high. Because people have gotten to the point where they believe that marriage really doesn't matter.
No.
And really the only we can go live together, we can move in together, we can do things together, we can act like we're married, and we can act like we're a relationship, but we don't have the legal means to do so.
Right.
We know, or to prove that we are.
Right.
All we have to say, in some states, like our state, all you have to just acknowledge, people had to acknowledge you as a married couple in order for them to consider you a common law married.
Right.
So, that you can present yourself as, if she wasn't legally married to me, I can present myself as my wife and say, this is my wife, Karen, and we don't even have nothing. We didn't do no ceremonies. We didn't get no rings, nothing.
They just call it common law marriage.
They call it common law marriage. In some states, that's legal. So they consider it as a full-fledged marriage. If you going to the wedding, having a ceremony, getting before the priest or the preacher or whatever, they consider that a legal marriage. And
you have to get a common law divorce.
You have to get a divorce the same way you got any other marriage. You have to go through the same procedure. But the fact is that when you're looking at how God views marriage versus how man views marriage, if we do it the way God views marriage, we'll do marriage right. If we do it the way man wants us to redefine it and make it to fit our time, because some people say that biblical marriage is archaic and it has no place in the times that we live in now because everybody's different and this and this and that. I get that, but some things I believe there are certain laws that you just cannot change.
No.
What if Congress decided that they were going to write a law stating that gravity no longer works? I mean, that's an unchangeable law. The law of gravity is unchangeable. If it wasn't for gravity, you wouldn't be sitting in that seat saying that stupid stuff. That's kind of how some things are just immutable. There's unchangeable things, and if you go around changing it, it alters what it is. It's no longer what it is. If you change it, if you change marriage, it's no longer marriage. It's something else.
Right.
It's and that's when you're saying you're redefining it. Basically, you're changing the structure of it. You're basically breaking the foundation down of the house, tearing the house down, and building a whole new house on a whole new foundation because you tore up the old foundation. You're trying to basically raise up something other than what's already been set. And a lot of people, that's how they're living now. They're living lives with no commitment to anyone. And they figure, well, go ahead.
Yeah, to me it's like, it's more like a contract. When you're living together, you don't want to marry. It's a contract. Hey, this not working out.
Yeah.
Hey, we ain't getting along, we ain't hitting it off, or whatever, the case may be. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
So that's more like a, hey, we together under condition.
Yeah.
That means, hey, when you start changing and you start acting, certain ways. Look at this article we read about this man because the women he was dating or married to.
Oh yeah, I know what she was referring to. Yeah.
Because people just looking, they don't want to commit. If you don't want to commit, that means you just want some little contract, and I'm out of here.
Yeah.
The first sign hey, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. You're not willing to go through. You're not willing to sacrifice nothing.
Yeah.
I'm out of here. So I mean, it's all kind of reasons that people, not marriage, and then maybe they probably seen a whole lot of bad ones that discouraged them.
That's right. A lot of people have gotten in, and like myself, we both have like I myself, my mom didn't stay in a marriage long, and then her mom, she, well,
Yeah, I mean, people have
her
all
relationship, she didn't show. We neither one of us got the example from our parents, was what we're saying.
No.
They didn't show us how to be in a marriage long term, and how to be committed to a wife and a husband, and how to be faithful to a wife and a husband, and how to treat a wife and a husband. And we never saw that.
No.
I saw parts of that, but not enough from my parents.
Yeah, very little effort.
Yeah.
People are not willing to put enough effort into making it work.
And so what's going to take, one, like I say, you're going to have to listen to one another. And you're going to have to listen to understand, and not just listen to respond. The Bible says to be quick to hear, slow to speak, slow to get angry. So if you're going to understand the person that you're with, you're going to have to actively listen to them. And two, you got to keep the fun in your life.
Right.
Because once you start losing the fun, then it redefines everything about your relationship, because the relationship starts heading to a bad place.
It does.
Yeah. So, we thank God for you listening to us. Those are the two things. And like I said, those are, if you want to see that article, I think I put the link in the previous video of 8 Ways to Ruin Your Marriage. You can go there. I might put the link in again. It's to the article itself. You can read it for yourself. I'm gonna read every part of it, but you can read it and go into other areas that talk about that. But we thank you. Thank God for joining us, and Red Pill from YouTube and Hazard from Twitch. Thank God for each and every one of you that are joining us, and came and hung out and listened to us and lurked and all this good things like that, and input. We always love the input, because it helps us to be able to continue to bring the topic and open the topic up. If you didn't get a chance to see in the beginning of our reason when you see our green screen back there, we was using it earlier. The camera that we have is at this automatic shut off thing that we got to figure out how to get rid of. And but I think once we get our plug, which we're supposed to be getting like a EC coupler for our Canon, and that might cut that out, so we won't have to lose that battery.
Yeah, tonight we just want to just want to test it out, kind of see how it looked.
Yeah, we did it in the beginning, so if you didn't get a chance to see the beginning of the stream before it went dead, just go to the replay and check it out. It's actually in the beginning. When you replay it and look at it again, you'll see the difference in this versus that.
It was our very first time.
Yeah,
so we wanted to see. Yeah, we just wanted to get do a test to see what it looked like and what we needed to, work on.
Yeah. So far, it looked pretty decent, because at first it didn't look that well. Yeah. And we kind of tweaked it and worked it for us, because with the settings that we learned to get was for a person that was not as the camera setting. Embrace the camera settings. That's a little king. What's up, man? Yeah. The king is here.
Yeah.
But we weren't trying to get it together, and we bought a new light, which is why I'm sweating like somebody's crazy. We got a new light so we can brighten up that thing. I'm good, man. We're doing good. We're trying to test out this new stuff. We did in the beginning, like I said, it cut out on us because it's got like this auto shut off after 30 minutes.
So we are really trying to figure that out.
We're trying to figure out if we can get that where it'll not do that anymore. But I think it has a lot to do with something setting in the camera, but I'm going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out together. But other than that, man, we're doing good. Like I said, we're trying to upgrade and get better things for the stream, and trying to do better for us so we can reach out to more people. Just talking about relationships again, the same one we did before. We just covered 2 more. We're going to cover the other 3, probably 1 or 2 more tomorrow, so we can finish it off for the week. Sorry we haven't been really getting on here a lot. Haven't been busy. But we're going to be doing a whole lot more, Lord willing. More for the podcast and more for the videos and different things like that. Yeah. But we thank God for you coming through. We're gonna go on and get off. Like I say, this was a test base, and also to kind of just bring out this lesson because we hadn't really done it in a while.
Yeah, like a two
like a 2 for 1. But if you but we do thank God for you guys, and I know a lot of you guys is popping in on this time. Get used to this time when we get everybody. It's around about close to 9. Everybody's pretty much coming in and saying hi and stuff like that. But if you can get a chance to look at the previous part of it, you can go there too. If you're looking at this on YouTube, like, share, subscribe. If you're looking at this on Periscope, hit us with some hearts. Let us know what you think. If you're looking at us on Twitch, hit us with a follow. We are almost working our way to 100. We're getting close there. That's our goal for this month, is to hit 100. Oh, I gotta announce this. On God willing, on the 30th, I'm trying to get it solid. 30th of this month, we're doing a charity stream for Children's Miracle Network in our area on Extra Life. Just hit a link in the chat for it. You probably saw it on your thing. You go to that particular page. If you want to donate, there's a donate. You can hit type exclamation Extra Life. It'll bring you to that link where you can be able to donate for that time. I already tweeted out. I'm gonna retweet it out this week because it's gonna be next week. When I do it, be Saturday, next Saturday. We're gonna do a 12-hour stream. It's gonna be from 10 to 10. So I'm gonna do a 10 to 10 thing that give me time to wake up, get ready, and go to sleep, and be till the next day. We're gonna be doing on different games. I'm gonna be switching out from different consoles. I hadn't got a game list yet as to what I want to play, but I'm trying to start off with something that's I'm gonna probably start from the bottom up, so I'll be switching out a lot. So I'm trying to decide what'll be suitable for this particular for the particular stream, and we'll work on that from there. If you got any suggestions, you can hit me in the whisper. Let me know what you would like to play. Say you highly recommend New Dawn. I had to check that out. Is it what platform is it on? I don't know what is New Dawn. I'm gonna have to look it up. But it sounds like it's pretty games. You played it before, I assume. But if you have any more like that, hit us in a whisper. Let us know if you're friends of ours. If not, hit us a friend request. Oh, so you've been streaming in Far Cry New Dawn? Okay, I had to check it out. Because I need something that's gonna be long. I have Horizon Zero Dawn is another one that I'm thinking about doing. Thinking of doing a little bit of Assassin's Creed, not much, because they have a lot of different elements that I want to bring to the stream. I do that on just I'm doing it, but there's certain ones I want to do. They got a couple of Switch games I'm gonna do. PlayStation I'm gonna do some. So I'm doing from different consoles. I'm doing like 2, 3. That's long enough. So yeah, Far Cry 5 is long. Yeah. Oh, that new Tomb Raider, I hadn't played it yet. So both Xbox. I might check them out. That new Tomb Raider might be a good one too, because I hadn't played it yet. So it'll be a dry run. It'll be a first run. I do try to get as far as I can in 12 hours. And so we're gonna do something that'll either be like a campaign or I do a series of games. It'll be something. But like I say, just hit me up with different ones that you think you would like to see. Yeah, I know Division is the new hotness. I don't have Division 2 though. I think is it on Game Pass on Xbox? I'm gonna have to check it out. If it is, then I can download it. If not, I ain't finna bother with it. But I'm not a Division person. I looked at somebody streaming and I was like, no idea. I wasn't into Division, so but I'll find something. And it'll be either one or more. So you don't do Game Pass? Okay. Yeah, we got it. I got it. As a matter of fact, I'm starting a new one. The new Lord of the Rings one. I can't think of what it is. But it's been out for a while. But anyway. Also to like I say, you can if you're listening to this also on we have video version plus an audio. If you want to just get an audio version of it, we're on Podbean, and also we're on Spotify, so you can check us out. It's under Embrace Marriage Ministries. Dare to be different, I believe. Embrace Marriage Together, Dare to be different. That's what it's under. You can, and it's on podcast. You're gonna do some podcasts during the 12. I may take a bike. Maybe it depends on how I divide it up, because I'm gonna divide it up in 3-hour intervals. I'm gonna do 3, 6, 9, 12. That's how I'm gonna do. Mm-hmm. So every 3 hours, I'm gonna do something and take a break, and every 3 hours, kind of just do it like that. I might stick a podcast in there somewhere. My wife will be with me, so I might do something like that. But I had, like I said, I hadn't written down a schedule. I'm gonna do a schedule this week, and got to mix in some truth with the shenanigans. Oh yeah, they gonna get some truth now. They gonna get that if they don't get nothing else. I'm gonna make a whole theme of it, because I'm gonna stick with the giving part, but I'm gonna deal with that probably more, a lot of it. I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna do televangelist, telethon type way, but I'm gonna basically share how that giving is important. Not only for the people that you're doing it for, but for you as well. So, but like I say, appreciate you and all your suggestions, Valen King, and also all of you that are viewing. But like I said, I'm gonna get off, and we're gonna get off, and we're gonna go. But tune in on tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll get started a little earlier than now, because we're just getting everything together, and that's what took us so long. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, just check out our replay if you want to see what actually our film looked like before it cut out the first 2-3 minutes.
And if y'all have any suggestions,
if you have any suggestions how we can make it look a little better or whatever, just let us know.
Yeah, because right now we're just having trouble with the. We
appreciate you, Alien King, man.
Yeah, with the camera.
Just hit me up with the rest of the suggestions in your whisper, and in my whisper, and then we'll see if we can go through that list. It might be some of the games you mentioned I might have, so so we'll do that. Also, I like to get y'all involved, and we might get you involved, and we'll do some Halo or something like that, because I've seen you doing that, so we might do that. We'll get together on it. Just hit me in the whisper. God bless y'all and everybody that's joined us. We're going to get off, but we're going to go get off this air. And then my wife have a final word.
And on that night, I would like to thank each and every one of you for joining us. And y'all embrace God, embrace love, embrace one another and family, and dare to be different.
God bless y'all.
And good night.